Hi friends. My cheeks, they're a little rosy. I like ran a volume through my hair really quickly because I worked out this morning and went walking this morning. I also hopped in the shower since our early morning life. And I was like, why am I so like itchy? And I rubbed my hand on my leg and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot we went on that ocean walk and the water was so high. I had salt all over my body. And I was like, I have just been walking around all day being like, my skin is so dry. Like I really need to hop in the shower as soon as I get a chance. And then like when I went to shower, I was like, I am a sandy girl. I am a salty girl. I did rinse them off technically, but I did not shower for sure. So now I'm all showered, I'm clean. We're gonna do a springtime glowy makeup look today. So Ophir is actually going to be on this video with us, and we're going to be giving away one of their new pivot powders, which if you haven't seen them, they're like the most beautiful highlighting powders. So that's what we're gonna kind of inspire our makeup around today. So I even threw on just like a really fun springtime outfit to get us all in the mood in case it's cold where you live. Say hey when you're hopping on. Where's everybody coming in from? If you want to win a pivot powder for free today, share this video, comment, share below. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna show you a pivot powder just so you can see what we're talking about. Look at this, all the glow. This is Silver Ice, and this one is Sunset. Oh my gosh, these are just stunning. I have been a little sick, so I'm really sorry if when I talk I cough. One day I hope I get rid of it. For now I just have it. So I love you, I hope you love me, and this is how we're gonna have to do this. Radiant Rose. Has anybody else had like the ick this year? If you have it right now, I'm praying for you. Okay, so let's get ready. I want to talk to you about something that happened on the beach today. And seriously, I love how God works in like the most beautiful ways in our lives. And so I'm going on a beach walk with my friend, going in with Ophir's Dewy Primer while we do a little bit of story time. And we're talking about, we both moved here the same month. We both moved here in June. And for work opportunities, we live in Puerto Rico. So just to catch you up. Also, someone on my live earlier said I could see your mustache. I was like, that's just my spray tan, but thanks. And then I got to looking and it was like, no, I probably do need to shave. So before we get started, we're gonna shave our mustache. So, we're walking. Yep, it's me, friends. Definitely could use to do that. This is your reminder if you haven't shaved your stash lately and you have one. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. Good friends don't let friends have mustaches. So we're talking about, do you love it here? What do you love? What are your favorite things? How blessed we are to be here. Basically, we both just have loved living here, but we were just kind of talking about like, what do we feel is maybe missing? You move across the country, you have like, you know, you move with suitcases. That's how we moved. And then eventually you like accumulate more things and you have your kids and all the people you care about, you check in on them, right? So cross-country move is a big decision. So we're talking about like, what are some things that you did back home that you would really like doing? One of those for me is volunteering. I love service projects. I love volunteering. We have a foundation that I would love to get going really actively. We were gonna get it going actively and then we moved. So I was telling her on the beach, I'm like, tell me if anything like this has ever happened to you. So I'm telling her there's an orphanage here. There's actually 3. And one is for babies, one is for teens, and the other is for pregnant teens. And I was telling her how I would like to get involved with the orphanage here. I would like to help with fundraising and getting supplies for things that they need. And I know right now they have a need for like, their playground gets wet consistently. It rains every day here. And so the kids can't play. And there's just like a few things they for sure need. And right now the money that the group has put together has kind of just been helping with their general needs. So I was like, I met a girl a few weeks ago. She was gonna call me. I don't know if she ever got my phone. She was gonna get my number from a friend. And I was like, I don't know her name. I met her at like a gathering. And I was like, that's the only person I know who could get me in touch with it, but I would like to do something like that. Keep going, okay? We keep our walk, we go rinse off, we go to the sauna. And if you're new to hopping on, share this video, comment, share below, because Ophir is gonna be giving away a free pivot powder today. And I'm just gonna talk about products and talk about what I'm doing at the same time. So we get to the sauna, get out of it, and a woman is walking up, and I was like, did I meet you at so-and-so's house? And I was like, do you work with the orphanage? And she said, yeah, I do. Like, so nice to see you again. What was your name? So we ended up connecting, and I just was like mind blown. Like like my friend was like, we had just been talking about you 30 minutes ago. And we had. And I just was like, we're also talking about different fear things and how God will like provide for you, and just how God like puts people in your path, and praying for these things. And I was just like so blown away that the person that I needed to talk with just so happened, and they have like projects that they're working on and that we're going to be able to help with. And so we're going to meet with her next week. Do you just love when that happens in your life? I just love when that happens in my life. It never ceases to amaze me when things just like find you. I think it's beautiful. Okay, going in. Now that our primer is dry, you always want to give it like a second or two to dry. If you're shopping Ophir, the code is GLAM30 to save. So that gets you 30% off. I'm going in with a tinted moisturizer in the shade Rye. If you haven't used their skin tint, you're in for a treat. All of their makeup has anti-aging ingredients. But I just love that when you're like, this is what, I feel like I'm missing this. I feel like this is, and then how often do we not like pray for those things? We're like, I'm missing this, I want this. And it's like, well, why don't I just pray like, God, send me this? Like, seriously. Anyways, I just love it. I love it. There are so many times in my life where I'm just like, you could not have planned this. And the person she was meeting there was 20 minutes late. She was like, she's never late. So we got to talk with her for 20 minutes about all these different projects that we could participate in or help. Like, one of my goals is there's so many sweet people that I know that are like, oh, I would love to do good things. And there's so many people that need things. And I'm like, how can we tie this knot together? Like, how can we? And I just was so, like, I got in my car and I just was like, you're just so good, Lord. Okay, going in, Rye is the shade I'm using. I also have a lighter shade called Quinoa. And whenever I'm not 10, that's what I will use. I also have a little zit right here hiding under my hair. So this is a light coverage foundation. We're doing like that glowy vibes. Summer is coming. Not yet, actually, but it will be. Spring is coming, and I just feel like a sheer, beautiful, glowy, tinted moisturizer is so nice. If you need a more concentrated foundation, then they have tons of them. It's the Skin Satin is so good. It is full coverage. You can also use this all over, and then you could go in with use this all over and then go in where you have a couple spots, and you can almost like use it like concealer, but you still get a really light coverage. So today we are going like very glowy, very natural beauty. Is I would call this look the natural beauty. Okay, they are giving away a pivot powder. Be sure to share. If you're hopping on late, say hi. Who's on with me today? Yes, I completely agree that God knows the desires of our heart. I'm a firm believer too that if you're sad, volunteer. Like if you feel like, whether it's at a soup kitchen, whether it's packing boxes, whether it's Christmas presents, like if you feel down on your life, if you feel like your life sucks, serve. Like if you, and like teaching your kids, like same thing. Like it will change your perspective. Will make you feel good about yourself. There's just something good about it. And I haven't found like a lot of opportunities here, but I'm seeking and I'm searching, and I'm also searching for bronzer. I've been trying to organize. You guys would be so proud. Not even me. I have a friend who's really organized, and she came over for a couple hours and she's helping me organize. But do you guys want to see? I have a desk now. I have all my things. But if you were an ADHD girly and you don't know where any of your things are, it's almost like when it gets organized, you're like, and then I have anxiety about like, I don't know where it goes. But I'm gonna learn my way around. I found my bronzer. I just asked myself, like, if I was organized, where would I have put this? Probably, I don't know. It's good to have friends who are organized who will help you out. Okay, we're going in with this bronzer in the shade Sundial, the deepest color. I am feeling so much better today. I was super sick. Whew, just rough. I'm feeling so good. Okay, they're at 44 shares. When they get to 100, they'll do a giveaway. That's how it works. So things that I would do, especially if you're sweaty, if you are, your skin is aging, any of those things, be sure to use a primer. You don't want to skip on a primer. Absolutely love their dewy primer. It leaves my skin really hydrated and like glowy. And I love the way that it looks on. I'm gonna go in with the shade Porcelain. I'm going to, before I use my setting powder, I just feel like I would like a little brighter. Right here. Oh, you just dropped your bronzer and almost cried as it busted apart. Wasn't a hard landing. Oh, with your hands. I hate when that happens. And you're like, no, I am, anybody else, drop a butter emoji if you feel like you drop things, like a butter finger. I am notoriously bad. This is too light for what I've got going on. But if that happens, don't you worry. I'll show you how to fix it. But hello. That's not the look I was going for. Okay, take your foundation brush and use it to work it in. Between the two. Brighten your right up. Might have to re-bronze my nose, but that's okay. Yes, you used to never use primer, and now that you do, you really like it and you don't go without it. It makes the biggest difference. Look at all these clumsy girls. They always say that like you attract your people, like you attract your tribe. And I'm like, well, my tribe probably has messy cars. They couldn't tell you where their keys are. They are dehydrated. Their car is on E. They drop everything, but they are the best people. Not true. Some people are so organized here. Some of my very best friends are just incredibly organized, and I think God knew, like, you need these people in your life that remind you, did you brush your hair today? I'm like, no, we were in such a hurry, I forgot to brush my hair. Okay, here we go, let the glow begin. We are going in, this is the shade Sunset Spark. Can you see the glow? That's without it, that's with it. You also, if you didn't want like a more matte bronzer, you only want glow, then you could only do this and not contour with a regular bronzer. But I kind of like the base to be just my regular bronzer. Same thing for up here. I don't really like to put a lot of glow around my forehead line because I don't want to look sweaty. So just typically we'll keep like that highlight right here. I do especially like it though for like my body. It's beautiful. coming around. These are stunning. You're gonna want multiple colors. Everything is on sale for 30% off with the code GLAM30 and the link in the description of this video. Okay, so look at that. Oh my gracious. When you put that gold right on top, also going right on my nose. Anybody going on spring break? Where are you going? Yay for our tribe. Who's in the tribe? We need like a hashtag. We're here for each other. Anybody come up with a good hashtag? Okay, going in with this setting powder in the shade medium butter. It's just like a light setting powder. After you use powder, you can't use liquid. That's the rules. So if you use liquid on top of powder, you're gonna get like weird cakiness. Nobody wants that. Okay, here we are. We're going in with the pivot powder in the shade Gold Rush. Oh my goodness. Just a little highlight. So we leave for Europe in 2 weeks. If you don't already follow me and you love, if you love this kind of stuff, be sure you turn your notifications on and that you follow me. But we are going to Europe. I'm gonna try and vlog. I've been trying to vlog lately. It's really hard to vlog with 4 kids, but when I can. But we're actually going on our anniversary trip and we will have no kids with us. We'll be gone for a week. I've never been to Europe. So be sure you follow if you want to see that. I'm also going to try and go live at different places while we're there. The butter tribe, Rhonda. I would have a club called the Butter Tribe. Everything is better with butter. Maybe laugh. Okay, going in with this is the color we haven't used yet. It's the Radiant Rose. She's beauty and she's grace. Might want a little bit on my cheeks while we're here. Okay, so once you have these, they last forever and ever, and they're beautiful and they're buttery and they are stunning. And so you can use them all year. I love multi-use products, so I tend to use things lots of different ways. This one I feel like is so stunning. On eyes, on cheeks, all the colors. Okay. All right, share this video, comment, share below. When they hit 100 shares, they'll do a giveaway. All right, I am gonna use a little bit of a fluffy brush for the bronzier shade that I'm gonna do in my crease. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Once I tried to hatch peacocks. I bought the eggs off eBay and I hatched chickens and I attempted to hatch peacocks. I didn't have any luck. It was the worst timing. All my eggs hatched when we were renovating our farmhouse in Tennessee, and we had to hatch them in Adam's dining room, and they lived there with 3 bunnies and 8 chickens for 6 weeks while they were hopping all over the house. And eventually the house got approval for us to move into, and we moved the animals over. My peacocks never hatched. I love peacocks. There's a property down the road that has peacocks. And do you ever just have these thoughts that you're like, I don't have a farm. I would love a farm. That was kind of on my bucket list, but our dreams changed a little. And so I just had this like, God, one day I want a peacock. Like, this is gonna sound so silly. Like, we passed this house that has peacocks, and I'm like, I would love a peacock one day. Do you know, like, if this week has not just been like odd miracles, but if you don't ask God for it, it's not gonna happen. But I think that, like, I don't even know if I verbally said it or if I just felt in my heart like one day I want to have peacocks. There is a peacock living in the field across the street from my house. I have probably a 1 acre lot across the house in between homes. We are not in the farm. We are not in like farmland. There are no other birds of this kind around where we live. We are near the city. We're near the ocean. every day this week there's been a peacock across the street from my house. Now, I haven't figured out how to like make friends with the peacock yet. Every time I come, it goes and hides, but it's gonna happen. And I've been researching what peacocks like for treats. I'm gonna start like throwing blueberries and stuff. But I just feel like the little things in our life. But I can see the peacock, and that's what made me think of it. What about a parrot? I don't want a parrot. The neighbor has parrots, actually. The neighbor has exotic birds, and like, I don't think the peacock is it. Maybe the peacock is his. Either way, the peacock roams free. The neighbor has parrots, and they are like all the time. And if you are outside, you know our neighbor has exotic birds. But I've drawn my line there, but I would like peacocks. But I kind of have one, and I didn't hatch it, and I didn't work for it, but it's there. And every day when I see it, I just think, get to have peacock. Like, that's so exciting. So I'm gonna like try to make friends with this peacock. Okay. I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush, and I'm just gonna make sure that I am doing all the things. Also, I think it's crazy that the things that you want to see in your life, that you end up seeing them happen. So I think that's what's so powerful, what we think, what we take captive of our thoughts, because you never know, like, or what you're like, this always happens to me. Like, I know someone who's always like, I have the worst luck, and if anything bad's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I'm like, whoo, no, not me. Like, good things come my way. Things, no, I'm not wishing for bad things. Okay. So powerful. All right, I'm looking for eyeliner. Give me a second. Thanks for being patient. You know, with my new organized system, I don't know where anything is. Crud. Well, that's my brow trace. I do have this. It's called Leather. It's a gel eyeliner pen, which I bet I could use that in my... Has anybody ever had things like that happen? Which makes me really want to like, I want to start sitting and like actually intentionally like writing prayers down and writing things like, I wish you could see it, but it's like a little bit, hang on. It has its whole things flopped up. Hang on. Like, you guys, we might have to step outside. Do you want to see the peacock? We'll finish this Ophir video in just a second. Ophir, I'm just, hope you guys can see it. Okay, guys, like, can you see the peacock? Right there. Do you see it? Can you see it? Tell me if God does not know the desires of our heart and he brings you things into your life. Like, I'm serious. I've wanted a peacock for years, and I've been like thinking lately, oh, there he is. He's so cute. I haven't made friends with him. I would love to. I'm going to start praying he'll start coming my way. Just, can you see? Give a heart if you can see. Anyways, if that isn't just the coolest thing. It's our lucky day. I've got to figure out what peacock's like for treats. If you know, drop below. Just, God is so good. And maybe that wouldn't like mean anything to anybody else, but it doesn't matter. That doesn't mean something to me. So, even to the point when my peacock eggs did not hatch, like I cried. Like I was like, I want a peacock so bad. Like, and I incubated these things and they did not hatch. And people were like, peacocks are really hard to hatch. Like, you know, they just aren't the easiest birds. And I was like, well, I'm grateful for my chickens, but I could just imagine living like on the farm and having just like peacocks going around. Well, didn't happen then, but I do appreciate it now. So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, here we go. We're going in. I'm just adding a little bit of this. This is the eyeliner in the shade Leather. It is not the brow liner because I'm out of brow liner. but their eyeliner works really great. It's actually like a gel liner, and it makes like really pretty streak-like, so you'll be fine with either. Your mom would go to the farm, church members, and get feathers for a vase. Well, I'll go over there. And there's also a giant iguana. This has no reference, I don't think. Maybe it does, who knows. But there's a giant iguana also that lives over there. And neither one of them are interested in me getting close by. But anyways. Okay. I'm so glad my upper lip is now all nice and smooth. And look at this glowy look. We're going to go in with some mascara, and we're gonna do like a peachy lip. So also love that little tip. I'll show you how on my eye. This is that leather. If you want to add just a little more brown than what I have going on, that gel liner is so good, and it's very smudgeable, which is nice. It does dry within like 60 seconds, so if you're planning to do like some smudgy kind of look, then do it quick. Okay, if this is a look you would wear, or a look that you're like, I really like that, drop a heart. Don't want waterproof. Although if you ever need a waterproof mascara, Ophir, I'm sure has the best one on the market. Made for mermaids. If you think you're going to a funeral and you don't want to cry it off, Ophir waterproof. If you're going to a water park, you're going to be going down the slip and slide. Snorkeling. All of it. You cannot go wrong with Ophir's waterproof. I just personally prefer their regular on the daily. So I use the comfortable smudge proof smudge proof mascara. My hair is getting longer. I've been doing collagen every day. I have really been trying to like focus on my hair growth and getting my hair healthy, and I haven't colored it since. I have some grays up there, so if you look close you'll see them, but I haven't colored it since before Thanksgiving. I use Beautiful Use collagen and I absolutely love it, but my hair is like growing. It's getting thicker. I don't have extensions in. It's like, it's really growing. Okay, so if you use the code GLAM30, you get 30% off. Peacock. So this is the first time the peacock has fanned out like that. Normally I see it walking around. It's bright blue. You can't miss it. It has been fanned out, this whole thing, and it is just circling, and it is beautiful, and so blessed. I had a man tell me I had beautiful eyes at the gas station yesterday. He was like, he just said, you have beautiful eyes. Like he was pumping at the gas pump in front of me. And my voice was so raspy yesterday. I said, thank you. Like I couldn't get my words out. And I sounded like a 97-year-old, like just has been smoking 2 packs a day for the last 80 years is what I sounded like. And his face when my words came out of my mouth, he went, I was like, yes, that is me. Thank you. I'm like, well, if you want to know how to like get people not to hit on you, just talk like that. And then they're like, yikes. Okay. All right. Just going in with mascara. I start at the base and kind of wiggle upward. My nose is a little runny. What's everybody having for dinner? I have not even thought that far. I did put chicken in the crock pot last night and we didn't end up using it. We had other stuff for dinner, and so we had sushi. We had sushi for dinner. And so I put the chicken in a bag. So I'm thinking I might make chicken salad. But I don't know. My kids don't really love chicken salad, so, but my husband does. So I'm like, okay, well that could take care of us, but then I'm still stuck cooking another meal for the kids. So I'm like, what do we do? Tacos. That'll be delicious. I need to plan a trip to Costco. You know, when you're like, which I actually kind of like this, but when you get to where you're like, well, we have this, we have this, we have a few things, but you don't have all the things. And then you have to be super creative. Like we had potato soup this week because I had onions, I had potatoes, I had milk. And so, like that kind of thing. And now we're out of potatoes. But speaking of potatoes, does anybody put potatoes on the bottom of their feet or onions when they're sick? I swear by it. I am convinced it makes you so much better. It makes your sickness go away faster. It pulls out toxins out of your body. If you are sick, your potato will turn black. If you're not sick, I've tested it on times when I am sick. It's just kind of like, it dries out. When I am sick, it turns black. I've done this on my kids. They don't necessarily love it. The onion makes you sink, even drinking onion water. But today, Adam said, I think I'm ready for the onions and the potatoes on my feet. I was like, okay. It either feels bad enough that he's ready to try it, or he's desperate for any possible relief. So I got in magnesium flakes. He's gonna do a detox bath later. He's still feeling sick. I'm grateful I'm feeling better, but sad he's sick. And okay, going in with our lips and then we're done. So you've never heard of it? Also, cutting an onion in half and putting them around your room if you're sick or under your bed. Anyone else do this? If you don't believe me, look at it on TikTok. But I've been doing this pre-TikTok. I've been doing this since I was like a little kid. And it works. And if your kids are small and they can't really take medicine, other things that are like holistic, like putting vinegar, like if they have a fever, putting vinegar on them to help like get their fever down. I absolutely love natural stuff. Garlic is so good if you're sick. Anyways, what else? Try the potato. If you try it and it works for you, let me know. Okay, has anybody tried these colors yet? This is hibiscus. And we're gonna do like an ombre lip with the Velvet Bond matte liquid lipstick. Yes, works. Okay, now we're going in with this lighter color, which is rose. And we just play with it until we get it how we like it. Yes, those are grandma's and mom's remedies. You still do it? Yes, Lydia. Yes, drinking ginger, so good. You obviously could use just one color, but I love doing like a darker edge and lighter middle. It just gives the illusion that your lips are a little bigger. I don't like big lips, but that's what I like to do. You heard from a doctor that it's a myth. Keely, I just don't believe them. So I've done it on my feet when I'm not sick and they don't turn black. And I've done it on our feet like when Christian had flu or different things and they turn black and crispy. Like, also you detox so much out of your feet. So anyways, I know it's up for debate. I will stand till my grave of onions and potatoes. Yes, so you put potatoes on, then you put socks over it. Slice them long ways, slap them on. Slice your onion, slap it on the other foot. They're natural like purifiers too, so you know, like garlic is also so good. Yes. Okay, who drop lips? Becky's already on it. If you love this lip combo. So the cool thing about this Velvet Bond is it's 24-hour. It stays on. You can eat soup. You can brush your teeth. It is not moving. Like, seriously, not moving. Here in a second, I'll do a little kiss test. And so just like, you just decide how much of that lighter color you want and how much of the darker. Okay, I'm gonna give it 1 minute to dry. This lip color, so cute. So the combo was, and these are 30% off with the code GLAM30 and my link in the description of this video. So the shades I used were Rose and Hibiscus. So that's how we got this combo. You could probably use them just on their own, but they would be beautiful. But I love the dark. It's like subtly darker. It's like 2 shades. Darker around the edges, 2 shades just like darker around, and then lighter. That's a burn scar. Don't mind it. It's not. So good. Okay, I'm going to show you a full little outfit. If you want links for anything, they are in the description of this video, or you can drop the word me below if you need outfit links, jewelry links, supplement, skincare, whatever you need. You can also always go to CourtneySwan.com. I have my launch link for hair there. But anyways, okay, here's our full little outfit. Anybody else feeling? It's hard because of my table. My shirt is old. And these are some little baggy free people. But I feel like this whole look is just like spring is in the air. It's almost here. It's almost coming. Like when I'm ready for it. Anyways, this look, like put away all the fall makeup looks and just bring me all of the glowy, warm, bright, colorful. So cute. Okay, if you have questions about anything, you can always send me a message. Hope you have the best day. Thanks for hanging out with me and my peacock. We'll have to name her, so be thinking of a good peacock name. And actually, the beautiful ones, those might be male. So him, we may have to name him. I'll Google it after this, but I'm pretty sure he's a male. And we'll have to name him, but I appreciate you hanging out with me. Ophir is gonna pick a winner from this live and send you a free pivot powder so you can be glowy and ready for spring too. The link is in the description of this video if you need any Ophir stuff, if you're looking for any makeup, and use the code GLAM30 when you check out so that you save 30%. So anyways, love you guys. Have the best day.